X-Force issue 5 sees Domino try and contact the dead Wolverine as the masked soldiers find Logan's body, noting he's still alive, but barely. They leave him as they return to destroying the facility. Logan manages to tell Domino to hurry as she says just as Logan came for her, she's going to come and raise some hell for him. Domino contacts Sage for a new way to the base, but the nearest gate will drop her 10 miles away from where she needs to go, so it's out of the question. Sage suggests Gateway, but the mutant isn't easier to reach either, but Domino asks her to get Black Tom on the comm and ask for a favor. Tom meets with Gateway, telling him to get down to the mountain, but Gateway ignores him, causing the organic communication to blast him off the rock, telling him Black Tom says X-Force needs him. Gateway reluctantly activates his portals as Domino deals with Logan's legs, knowing her power lately has felt watered down. Forge arrives wearing a set of new organic armor, telling her that he needs to come out of the armory every now and then and he's saved the best toys for himself. The soldiers meanwhile move through the base, finding stocks of Krakoan batteries, computer chips and other tech. The soldiers know the mutants were ready for them, so they need to hurry before more show up. However, one of the soldiers isn't too worried since the gate has been destroyed. The soldier, however, is suddenly violently killed by the legless Wolverine as he launches himself at the men, but the soldiers gun him down, blowing him apart. Domino, Forge and Gateway soon arrive, telling the soldiers that they can keep killing them, but they will keep coming back to kill them back. Beast accesses the facility's surveillance feed, telling X-Force to neutralize the chopper outside, but remember the law of the Quiet Council and keep the humans alive for interrogation. Domino and Forge attack the men as they try and escape, killing some of them as Forge plans on getting Wolverine back to Krakoa before he bleeds out. Domino uses her new Krakoan gauntlet to ensnare one of the men, slamming him into the ground and beating him. Beast tells her not to kill the man, despite Domino says that they treated her like meat. Hank understands she is upset and she may brutalize them, but she needs to do it within reason and they need survivors. Forge manages to get the device the men were after as he grabs Wolverine's top half, smashing it with the lower half of his body and telling him to heal. The chopper above tries to contact the soldiers, but he is met by Gateway, who crashes the chopper, killing the pilot. Forge busts out the big guns as Wolverine demands to be put down. One of the last remaining soldiers tries to teleport away, but she is met by Domino, who says before she dies, she wants the woman to see the hurt in her face and swallow her pain. Domino kills the soldier as the final one surrenders himself. Domino tries to kill him, but Hank demands she stand down, ordering her to keep him alive. Domino plans on killing him, so Hank tells her that if X-Force is going to work, she needs to let him do his job and let him speak to the man. Domino says that the man isn't human and is lab built, so he doesn't deserve to live and doesn't know anything because he is no one. The man says that's not true, saying his name is Bill and he lives in San Luis with a rescue dog. He says he had nothing to do with what happened to Domino and what was done to her was bad, and while he's done bad things, that was worse. Later on Krakoa, Domino is met by the healed Logan, who asks how she is. Domino asks how he is considering what happened, and Logan says he'll be alright with time. She asks about the mental wounds he has, and Logan knows that they don't heal quite as good. However, whiskey helps numb the pain. Domino asks how Quentin is, and Logan tells her he is still cooking in the Krakoan egg, so they need to enjoy the quiet they have while they still can. Elsewhere in the island, the man is interrogated by Hank, who can't believe the man is only worried about his rescue dog. Hank knows the man claims that he was in it for the money and there is no political agenda, and the man says that it was all about the money. Hank doesn't believe him as Bill says that the mutants are the 1% now and they are at the top, and the top get targeted and they need to get used to that. Hank tells Jean that if what he says is true, then the X-Force is more necessary than ever. Jean knows that he's not lying, but he's not telling the full truth either and wants to know who the man was selling the things they stole while taking the mutants' money to. Jean uses her mind powers to search the man's mind, only finding that the buyer never gave them a name, just that he had a peacock tattoo. X-Force issue 5 continue the action as the story is pushed into cool new directions as X-Force almost messes up their first proper mission. I loved how Domino let what happened to her and her emotions almost cost the team their mission, and Hank being the team's oracle, for better lack of a word, is really cool. Him being a moral center for the team more or less is really interesting, and I'm intrigued to see if they do anything with that. I still wish we got to learn more about the cult attacking the mutants though, since it just seems to spin its wheels when it comes to the peacock tattooed man and not move past that. We haven't really learned anything new in the last couple of issues, and I was really hoping that by issue 5 we would have a bit more information than what we already have. I'm going to give this issue a 7.5 out of 10.